Green Bay District Court is now in session. This is Magistrate Hilary Braley presiding. Now calling case number 17S667035. This is the State of Michigan versus Julius Gardner. Appearances for the record, please.
Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender Office with and on behalf of Mr. Gardner, who's appearing from the Winston State, from the Washtenaw County Jail. Mr. Gardner, could you please state your name for the record?
Julius Gardner.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment on this. What I am seeing is that a bench warrant issued for your failure to appear back in June of 2019.
Yes.
Okay. Attorney Cannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've had the opportunity to speak with my client in this particular matter. He actually went to prison, so he could not show up for the court date. He is out now. I did let him know that even though he had gone in and was doing some time with the Michigan Department of Corrections, once he was released, it was his responsibility to contact the court to let the court know that he is out and able to attend to this particular matter. It's my understanding that he is doing well on parole in Wayne County. He is unemployed, but some of that stemmed from him having an issue to get an ID. In working with Wayne County, he's anticipating having an ID in the mail within the next week or two, at which point he can then seek employment. I did let him know that for this particular case, it's likely, if the court is inclined to do so, once he pays this $387, this will be one less matter for him to deal with. Your Honor, so for those reasons, he is asking for a PR bond. He will appear for any court dates that the court has. He just wants the opportunity to get out, finally start working so he can take care of some of the smaller matters he has to attend to.
Okay. Then in that case, and Attorney Cannon is correct about the balance being $387, what I will do is set this for a show cause hearing on October 1st.
What does that mean?
Say that again?
What's the meaning of it? What does it mean?
So that'll be a date to check in, okay, and see where you're at. So if you've paid the full amount off before October 1st, that hearing date will be canceled. Okay. You won't have to come. Yeah. But in the meantime, if it's not paid off in full, then we'll have a date to have you come back and check in on what's going on. It would be over Zoom at 9 a.m. in front of me. Do you have a device that you can use to access Zoom?
Yes, on my phone, yes.
Okay, good. If for some reason at that point you don't, there is a tablet in the 14B District Court lobby. Okay, so you can use that if you need to. The court is going to set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. So you are not paying anything to get out today. And again, that show cause hearing date will be October 1st, 2024, 9 a.m. over Zoom in front of me. Okay. Attorney Cannon, do you have any questions? I'll take that as a no. Sir, if you don't have any questions for the court, you are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I do right. I'm the animal person. Hey, right. Right. Come over here. You're gonna go over here real quick. Have a seat. Yeah, Tubbs, come on. No, right here, right here. See, right here.
Good afternoon. Can I have your name, please?
Nelson Ray. Nelson Ray.
Milton Ray. Okay. Thank you. Just a moment. Okay. Now calling case number TuwwaL0o3Lg. This is the Township of Ypsilanti versus Milton Ray. Appearances for the record, please.
Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender's Office with and on behalf of Mr. Ray, who's appearing from Winston County Jail. I'm sorry, I keep saying Winston, Washington County Jail.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Ray, state your name one more time, please.
Nelson Ray.
Okay, thank you very much. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment on this matter. It does not appear that you have been previously arraigned on this. What I have is a citation dated February 24th of 2020 that charges that on or about that date on E-course at or near South Harris, you had in your possession drug paraphernalia. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs or both. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
What's that?
Okay, so you have the following basic rights. You have the right to remain silent because anything that you say can be used against it. Did they have you sign something? Okay. I'm gonna
use your words, Mr. Ray.
Yes, I did. Did you go over a form with him, Attorney Cannon, or shall I continue?
Your Honor, I did not. I believe they presented it to him at the jail, though.
Okay, well, just so that our bases are covered, you do have the right to remain silent. You have the right to a trial by judge or by jury. You have the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt. And you have the right to be represented by an attorney, and that is why the public defender is here. So you understand all those rights.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, then, Attorney Cannon, did you wish to address bond?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the charges, because I don't believe he was arraigned, he's going to stand mute as to any of the charges in this particular case. As to bond, and speaking to my client regarding what was going on in his life around this particular time, he let me know there was a series of deaths in his family. Plus, he has some mental health needs, Your Honor, which I personally think contribute to a little bit of what we have going on. He is working with CMH on that mental health situation. And while technically he doesn't have an address, he is staying with his aunt currently. So he is asking for the opportunity to be released on a PR bond. I did let him know that there is several things awaiting him as far as the charges that he currently has against him. And so I want a PR bond. However, in light of everything that he has here, and he has several possession of paraphernalia and several trespasses, and I believe a felony charge where no bond has been set as of yet. Your Honor, what we will ultimately ask for here is a cash bond. And if he is released or anything is lowered, we'd like the opportunity to come back and ask for a PR bond.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Then in this case, the court will set a pre-trial date in this matter of July 10th, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. Sir, in the event that you are not in custody at that point, if you need a device to access Zoom, there is a tablet located at the courthouse, the 14B District Court. Okay. So, okay. It will be, again, July 10th, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. And again, that is over Zoom. And based on your request, Attorney Cannon, what I will do is set bond in the amount of $100, 10%.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Do you have anything else?
Nothing, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Then, sir, if you don't have any questions for the court at this time, you are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
But then you still gotta go to magistrate. So you can be up here in a minute.
Good afternoon. Can I have your name, please?
Hey, John Lewis.
Thank you. Give me a moment.
He's calling mother too. The only way out here was fine to my mother. She may be up north right now. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Have a good day.
Now calling case number 24S00198. This is the state of Michigan versus Dejan Dante Lewis. Appearances for the record, please.
Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Mr. Lewis, who is appearing for county jail. Could you state your name, Mr. Lewis?
Good morning, Your Honor. Dejan Lewis.
Okay, thank you. So today is the date and time set for an arraignment in this matter. What I have is a misdemeanor complaint that charges that on or about June 1st, 2024, at 2695 International Drive, apartment 1535C, you did attempt to commit the following listed offense, and in the attempt did act towards the commission of that offense, but failed in the perpetration or was prevented in the execution thereof, that being to assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger Jacob Kuso, a sheriff or deputy sheriff of the county of Washtenaw, that you knew or had reason to know was performing his or her duties. This is otherwise known as attempting to assault, resist, or obstruct a police officer. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, I understand, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. That is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail, a $1,000 fine with court costs or both. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Count 2 charges, again, that you did attempt to commit the following listed offense, and in the attempt did act towards the commission of that offense, but failed in the perpetration or were prevented in the execution thereof. That is to assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger Austin Pearson, a sheriff or deputy sheriff of the county of Washtenaw that you knew or had reason to know was performing his or her duties. Again, that is known as assaulting or attempting to assault, resist, or obstruct a police officer. Do you understand that charge?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and again, that is a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of up to 1 year in jail, a $1,000 fine with court costs, or both. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Did you have a chance to review an advice of rights form?
I don't know what that is, but I think I did with my attorney.
So it
No,
would
Your
have
Honor, he did not with me. I think he did it with, because this was a last minute add-on. So I was
Okay.
not able to go over that with him.
okay.
But
so
in his
the court.
case in front of Judge Perry, I believe he did go over it.
Okay. Well, the court will go over this very quickly regardless. Okay. You have the following basic rights: the right to remain silent because anything you say can be used against you, the right to a trial by judge or by jury, the right to be presumed innocent beyond a reasonable doubt, and the right to be represented by an attorney during all stages of these court proceedings. So, do you understand those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much. So, Attorney Cannon, do you wish to address bond?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the charges themselves, he will stand mute. As for bond, we are asking for a PR bond in this particular case. His other case that he has in front of Judge Perry, she gave him a $50 cash bond, so that if this court was inclined to release him, that he would be able to be released on PR bond and not be able to stay in. And speaking to my client regarding what happened in the incident, without going into a lot of the details, he does have mental health needs, and he is working with CMH, PTSD from a shooting incident where he was injured. And when he saw the cop and with his hand approaching his weapon, my client just had a moment. But as soon as, it's my understanding, as soon as he was told to stop, he did stop. He recognizes that that is not how he should have responded. He just was in that moment with his mental health. For a brief moment, he just freaked out a bit. He is not a threat to society. He will appear for all the court appearances that the court is inclined to have him appear for. So he's asking for, he also has a CMH appointment tomorrow, his standard appointment. And so he's asked for the opportunity to be released on PR bond.
Okay. Mr. Lewis. So I do believe this is my first time seeing you for anything.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, good for a number of reasons. The court does have some concerns just regarding the nature of the charges and about your appearance at your next court date. But what the court will do at this point, your next court date will be July 25th, 2024. That will be at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. Okay. If you don't have a device that you can use to access Zoom, there is a tablet in the lobby of the 14B District Court. Okay. So, regarding bond, actually first, regarding conditions on bond, you are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court, the next one being this July 25th court date. Okay.
Excuse me, will I get an email to my email? Or like a letter to my house?
So you should get a letter to your house. If you reach out to the 14B District Court, they may be able to set you up for text reminders as well. Okay, so call 14B and talk to the clerks. They'll let you know what they can do. But you will get a paper notice. You might actually get something before you leave the jail as well. Okay, now regarding bond, the court will set a personal recognizance bond in this matter. It will be a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. So what that means is you're not paying anything to get out. But if you fail to appear for that court date on July 25th, or if you violate any bond conditions, then when a bench warrant issues for your arrest, your bond will start at $10,000. Okay. Okay. So, do you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. And Attorney Cannon, do you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
I had a question to ask my attorney though.
So if you want to talk to the public defender, obviously that's fine, but I can't have you do it right now because I have to continue with the docket. So either somebody from her office will reach out to you or you can call her later. Okay? Okay. Thank you. Then
Thank you
if you
very
don't
much.
have any other questions, you're free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, ma'am. Can I have your name, please?
Kimberly Jackson.
Okay, thank you.
Can you turn it up?
I'm not saying anything yet. Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, I wasn't saying anything. I was just taking a look.
Because I couldn't hear you at first. I got it. Thank you. I could only hear you like a little bit, so I wanted to
Okay,
hear you all the way.
okay. Now calling case numbers 23S00407, 24S00196, and 24S00197. These are the State of Michigan versus Kimberly Lachey Jackson. Appearances for the record, please.
Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Ms. Jackson, who's appearing from County Jail. Ms. Jackson, could you please state your name for the record?
Kimberly Lachey Jackson.
Thank you. So today is the date and time set for arraignments on these matters. Now, let me see what is going on here. Starting with okay. Starting with the matter ending in 196. Wait a minute. Okay. Attorney Cannon, am I saying correctly that she was actually arraigned yesterday?
Yes, Your Honor. When I spoke to her, she indicated that she had already been arraigned, and the only one I thought we had up, and I could be wrong, was the 23S00407.
Yes. Yeah.
I could be wrong.
No, I think you are correct, actually, looking at these. Okay, so the two new ones, it looks like you were arraigned on yesterday. So yes, we are just dealing with 23S00407. Okay, so first, apologies for the confusion there. Now, so in this matter, there was a bench warrant that had issued back on August 28th, 2023 for your failure to appear for a pretrial. So, Attorney Cannon.
Thank you, Your Honor. As far as her failure to appear, when I spoke to her about what happened on that particular day, she said she actually did go to court. She appeared by Zoom, but what she had not done was screen the way the judge wanted her to screen. So the judge gave her 24 hours to screen, which she did not do. But at the time, she was unemployed and could not do. Okay. But instead of letting her attorney or the court know, she did not do so, which I told her that is just not how it works. If the court tells you to do something, at a minimum, you have to get it done as soon as humanly possible. If she had screened, and I did discuss with her 3 days later when she got some money, we probably wouldn't be in this situation. Your Honor, she is asking for the opportunity to demonstrate to the court that she can't comply with the orders. She is starting a new job on Wednesday that she needs to be out for. She just lost her other job, but she is getting a final check from them on Friday. She has indicated if the court tells her to go screen within 24 hours, she will go screen within 24 hours of the date, Your Honor. So she is asking for a personal recognizance bond in this matter. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And it looks like in the other two, I am seeing $5,000 personal recognizance bonds.
Yes, Your Honor, that is what she told me. And I did explain to her what that meant thoroughly.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So what I am going to do, it looks like the other matters were already set for pre-trial on June 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. So that is what I am going to do with this matter as well. It will be set for a bond violation hearing as well as a pre-trial. June 10th, 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. Okay. And the court will okay. And what the court is going to do as far as bond conditions is basically renew the bond conditions that were initially set last year back in July. So it appears that the conditions were no drugs, let me start over. No use or possession of alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to have contact with Abdurrahman Banda. When the court says no contact, the court means no in-person contact, no contact through the mail, no contact over the phone via phone calls, text messages, emails, social media, the internet in any way, shape, or form, or through third parties. You are not to go to the 2610 International Drive, apartment 903A address. When the court says do not go, the court does not care if you are currently residing there.
Can I say something?
Yes.
So that is my address. I don't know where the confusion kind of went, but he was staying with me and then he moved. I've been living in this house for 5 years. It's under my name.
Okay. So what you're saying is that Mr. Banda does not live at that address.
I have permanently cut off all contact with him. I blocked him on everything. He does not live there. He hasn't lived there since August of 2023.
That information then. You are not to go to wherever he currently resides or works or anything else. And again, when the court says do not go, the court does not care if you are personally invited to go there. You don't. And yes, the court is ordering you to go to community corrections within 24 hours of your release for drug and alcohol testing. You are not to engage in any sort of assaultive behavior towards Mr. Banda or anyone else. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. You are to comply with any and all bond conditions set on you in the other cases. And you are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. So the next one in these being that June 10th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom. But that also means going to community corrections.
Your Honor, would you happen to know what time community corrections close?
So they close at 4:30 is my understanding. So you have
Okay.
24 hours from when you are released.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Okay.
Was that everything? I didn't want to leave too soon or.
And at this time, the court will set a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. So if you fail to appear for that June 10th court date, then your or if you fail to comply with any of the conditions, then your bond will start at $10,000. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. This hearing is concluded, and yes, you are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Your Honor, do we have the case number for Ms. Lewis yet? Last I checked, we did not, but I just want to see if the court may have gotten one.
Yeah.
She got released.
Oh.
She was released. Just Officer Lyon let me know that yeah, she's not in court today.
Okay, so she will not be getting arraigned today. It sounds like she was released.
Thank you. That goes with her story very well, Your Honor. So, Ms. Lewis, do you understand what the court is saying? You are being released. You won't be
Wait. Who are you?
Oh.
Okay, miss, because I haven't actually talked to you yet. What's your name?
Ayana Lewis.
Okay, give me a second.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, sorry for the confusion on our end. I do not have a case number for you, and I was under the impression that you had already been released. So, at this point, you're not being arraigned on anything. You can stand up and tell the jail that you're finished. Okay. Attorney Cannon?
Yes, Your Honor. So, Ms. Lewis, you're free to go, but there's nothing holding you at jail, in the jail. They shouldn't have anything keeping you there.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yes,
So I
that
can
is
just walk out now?
Well, you gotta knock on the door and let them know.
I mean, yeah.
Don't just walk out.
Very true. Also,
Okay.
yes, and to be clear, I don't know, there may be something that's going to happen later, but at least as far as today is concerned, I don't have anything for you. So
Would I get sent something in the mail or anything?
you would, yes, and you should be in contact with the public defender's office. Just keep in communication. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, as of right now, you're free to stand up and tell the jail that you're finished.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
We just had Griffin, right? Hey, get Griffin going, or can we get Griffin? Man.
My brother, okay? Raise it up. Where? My brother. That's what.
So just see what they said, and we'll go, and I'll try to come up here. About to go on a meeting minutes, it's 2 now, right, so we'll get back down here after that, I'll just check in with you. Okay, yeah.
Right in the door itself. The door that's open, the first one. This is Griffin.
Good afternoon. Would you be Ms. Griffin?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, how are you?
Thank you. I will be with you in just a moment.
Yeah, we just have some. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your patience. Now calling case numbers 22S00158 and 22S00515. These are the State of Michigan versus Sharonda Griffin. Appearances for the record, please.
Stephanie Cannon with the Public Defender's Office on behalf of Ms. Griffin, who's appearing from jail. Ms. Griffin, could you please state your name for the record?
Ma'am, Sharonda Griffin.
Very much so. Today is the date and time set for an arraignment in both of these matters. What I am seeing is that there was a pre-trial scheduled for you on November 7th of 2023, and you failed to appear. So, and that's for both of these matters. Attorney Cannon?
Yes, Your Honor. So as far as the violation on conditions of bond, we simply asked for a hearing. And as far as addressing her bond conditions here today regarding these specific cases, I have let my client know that she has some other matters where bond has been denied. It's my understanding she is to go before the magistrate on those today. If she hasn't as of yet, I'm not sure. She was one of the first people I spoke with today, so I'm not sure if anything has been addressed as far as that goes. Your Honor, she wanted me to let the court know that around this time, a lot of devastating things started happening in her family. Her boyfriend slash fiance now had gotten into an accident, received a closed head injury and a lot of bodily injuries, which he is working with. She is his assigned caregiver. So she takes care of him. She gets paid to take care of him because he cannot take care of himself. They do have, I believe, 2 kids in common, and she is the sole caregiver for them. The gist of what happened here is everything just became a bit much for her. And it just snowballed. We'll just say it snowballed, Your Honor, as far as her being able to take on the responsibilities of her fiance and children solely on her own, as well as making appearances for these court dates. We're not going to talk about the other charges that she has, but I do believe that based on what she told me, as long as she can get the medical records indicating what she stated, I do believe those charges will be lessened a great deal. She wanted me to let the court know that she's not picked up anything assaultive in nature. She, outside of the tether violation that she does have, she's not picked up any assaultive charges. She has let me know that at this point, now that she is more adjusted to the needs of her family, that she will be able to appear for court. She wanted me to let the court know that she has her own mental health that she struggles with, but she is working on that as well. So she's simply asking for the opportunity to prove that to the court and is asking for a PR bond, Your Honor. At this point, I probably should just simply ask for low cash bond, and that's because I'm not sure what's going to happen in her felony case.
Okay, thank you. So for these matters, the court will set a pretrial and bond violation hearing date of June 20th.
And that's for both cases, Your Honor?
That's going to be for both cases, yes. So
Thank you.
that's June 20th, 2024. That will be at 10 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington. Court is going to continue all of the previously set bond conditions. So I believe you were ordered to report to community corrections for drug and alcohol testing. So none of that is changing. And you are to do that within 24 hours of your release.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm not done yet.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So, and again, just as far as the conditions go, no use or possession of alcohol, marijuana, illegal drugs, no leaving the state of Michigan without the court's permission, no engaging in any sort of criminal activity, and appearing for any and all dates set for you by the court. So again, the date for you in these matters is the June 20th, 10 a.m. over Zoom. And then also,
I'm sorry, and that's with Washington, you said?
yes, that's with
Yes,
before
ma'am.
Washington. And then that also includes going to community corrections within 24 hours of your release.
Yes,
Okay?
ma'am.
So if you fail to appear for the court date, or if you break any of the bond conditions, then a bench warrant would issue for your arrest once again. Given the situation, the court will set low cash bonds in both of these matters. The court will set bond of $100, 10%. And that is in each.
Yes, ma'am.
So $100, 10% in each. So it'd be $20 to get out.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Well, you're welcome, and here for your court date on June 20th, because if anything happens with that, then things
Yes,
will be a
ma'am.
little bit different again.
Yes, ma'am.
I've explained that to her very thoroughly today, Your Honor.
Yes, you did.
Thank you. So I think that's everything. Attorney Cannon, did you have anything else?
That's everything, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. Then, Ms. Griffin, you can stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Yes,
Right?
ma'am. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Thank you,
And that's
Cannon.
with Ms. Griffin, that's just with these two cases. You have a lot of matters up today. This is just these.
Yes,
okay?
ma'am. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
I understand. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think I'm done, sir. I'm finished.
Yes.
Yeah. Go to the door and tell them that you're done.
See right here.
All right.
Magistrate.
Oh.
Hey,
Hello, would you be Mr. Shingles?
Yes, ma'am.
Just a moment.